Boom, here we go. So as you can see, I got like I want to say about 35 of the most recognizable people in the NRS scene. There's definitely some I missed for sure. Just as what it is. Okay, so now it's time for and what's up YouTube, by the way? Chat, say hello to YouTube. This is definitely going to go on YouTube, and this is going to be a tier list of the NRS players based on if I would beat them in a fight or not. This is a sanctioned fight, so it's not like something illegal. This is imagine if we were in a sanctioned fight that was not against the law, like UFC fight, something like that. Okay, so the top tier is going to be I will win easily. This tier is going to be I am the... Should I capitalize the first of every... The favorite. I'm the favorite. 50-50. They are favored. I will get destroyed. Okay, so let's go from left to right. Let's go from left to right. So Han Rashid is number one. Okay, so with all these people, I've met all of them besides Diddle. So I can kind of retroactively size them up. I didn't size them up in the moment because that'd be kind of weird. I haven't met Big Day G either, actually. But everyone else I've met, I think, besides him and Diddle. So I can retroactively kind of size them up. I didn't do it in the moment because that'd be weird, but... Alright, so Han... I feel like I'm the favorite against Han. I don't know if I will win easily. I don't know if Han has, like, a background or anything like that. But I feel like if I went for, like, a double leg on Han, I don't know if he's stopping it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like it would be the easiest win in the world. But I feel like I beat Han. I'm pretty sure I beat him. So, Sunio... I feel like I would get destroyed. He's just a very large man, and he works out. And I feel like he's probably got some kind of combat background. He's just a very intimidating force. Like I would comfortably say that Sunio beats my ass. Now on the opposite end of the spectrum, I think I beat Dragon pretty easily. Like I feel like whatever I go for first against Dragon just ends the fight, whether it be like a combination, some kind of like double leg into some kind of submission or ground and pound. I feel like the fight just ends there against Dragon. Like, yeah, that's just how I feel. I don't know if you guys disagree, but... Okay, so we got Ninja next. I feel like Ninja is a little bit easier to beat than Han, but not as easy to beat as Dragon. So I'll put him at the top of I'm the favorite. Because I feel like I have like the same size advantage, probably strength advantage against Ninja that I do against Dragon. But I feel like Ninja's probably got more of like a dog in him than Dragon does. So I would say like I'm the favorite, but I'm not going to put him in I will win easily. Okay, so Full Auto. I feel like me and Full Auto is about like, it's like a 50-50, right? Like we're about the same size. Well, I'm a lot more fat than Full Auto, but as far as like how big and strong we are, I feel like me and Full Auto were about the same size. You know, I got a little bit of a wrestling background. Maybe he's got a little bit of a background in something. He's got some tenacity, stuff like that. I feel like me and Full Auto is about... It's about as 50-50 as it gets. Who's in the bottom? That's Sunio. Okay, so Kombat... I feel like Kombat's never really done anything like wrestling, any kind of sport, nothing like that. But he's a big dude, though. He's a big dude. He's probably, like, pretty strong. I feel like Kombat is, like, a low... I think I would beat Kombat, but it would probably be 50-50. That's what I think. I feel like... I think I would beat Kombat, but it would probably end up being, like, 50-50, like... What's this tier list? This is based on who I would beat in a fight or not. So the top tier is I will win easily. This tier is I'm the favorite. Like, I'm favored to win, but I might not. This one's 50-50. This one's they are favored. And this one's I will get destroyed. Which has Sunio in there so far. What kind of fight? Like a sanctioned UFC fight. Okay, so Gur. See, Gur is like a lot stronger than me and just a lot like bigger of a man. I know like when you see us on stream, we're both just like two fat guys, but even if Gerd lost all his weight, he would still be like a heavyweight. Like he's just a big guy. He's a big, strong guy. That said, I don't think he would destroy me like Sunio would, but I feel like he's favored, right? Like, I don't feel like I would get destroyed by Gur. I feel like I could hang in there, and then it could maybe go either way. But I definitely feel like in the early going, I would get bullied pretty bad. I would probably get hurt. I'd probably get wobbled. And, yeah, so I'm going to say the Gur's favored, but I don't feel like he would destroy me like Sunio would. Okay, so DJT. I want to say either 50-50 or he's favored. I'm going to say he's favored just because he works out so much. He's probably got, even if it's probably on paper a 50-50 between me and DJT, like skill-wise. Like skill-wise, I think it's 50-50. I feel like he would outlast me. I feel like I would gas out, and then he would just like get the TKO. But I feel like skill-wise, it's 50-50. Yeah, he does kickboxing. I feel like I can maybe like get him with my wrestling, maybe hit him with the double leg. But I feel like he would survive, and then he would outlast me. I'd probably gas out. So I'd say he's favored. Oh, yeah, you're someone I forgot, Aztec. I forgot some people, for sure. So Sonicfox, I would win easily. I mean, let's be real. Sonic is the type of person, though. If Sonic was like, okay, I'm going to dedicate a year to fighting, I would get my ass beat, right? But just right now, I'm pretty sure I would win pretty easily. Like, I don't think anyone would disagree with that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I would win, like, pretty easily. But again, Sonic is the type of person who, and Sonic's got, like, an athletic frame. Like, Sonic's tall, stuff like that. So I'm sure if Sonic, dedicated, like, a year to fighting 6 months, I would lose. But just going off right now, I feel like I would win pretty easily. Okay, so Forever King, I feel like me and Forever King are probably pretty even. I feel like he's probably got better cardio than me. I feel like I'm probably stronger. But I feel like I'm just the bigger, stronger guy, and I feel like I'd be able to overwhelm him. So I'm gonna put I am the favorite. Not as I think it might be 50-50, but I'm gonna put I am the favorite for now against Forever King. Yo, what's up, Ghost? And then Unjust, same kind of deal as Dragon and Sonic. I feel like Dragon and Unjust, the only people they could possibly be are each other on this tier list. Like, I feel like Sonic doesn't belong in the same tier as them. I feel like Dragon and Unjust, they could only possibly beat each other in a fight. Alright, so Big Daddy G. Big Daddy G, I don't know. I feel like I haven't met him, right? I haven't met him, so I can't, like, retroactively size him up. But something about Big Daddy G tells me it would be like a toss-up if we fought. Something about Big Daddy G tells me that G is as tall as Unjust, but it's not all about height. Like, Unjust, I feel like it's just a wimp, right? But, like, and I'm just being honest. So if someone gets their feelings hurt, whatever, you know, it is what it is. I'm just being honest. Unjust is a great dude, right? But I feel like if he beats anyone on the list, it's probably just Dragon, right? But Big Daddy G, I feel like he's probably got that dog in him way more than Unjust. And, yeah, so I would say me and G would be 50-50. So Deoxys, I feel like Deoxys is kind of like Unjust, where, like, he, like, seems like he's, like, a weak, like, wimp, like a scrub. But I don't know, man. I feel like Deoxys, it would be like a closer fight than I would think. I still think I would win. I still think I would win against Deoxys, but I don't know. I'm going to put him, like, right here. I'm going to put him right there. That's just what I think. All right, so Big D, I feel like me versus Big D is, like, as 50-50 as it gets. Like, just on paper, I feel like me versus Big D is about as 50-50 as a fight as you can make in the NRS scene. Like, I just feel like size, strength-wise, like, all that, I feel like we're just about as 50-50 as it gets. I feel like there's other people in the scene that can beat Sunio. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I'm doing the most recognizable people. I know, like, Brotendo would beat everyone on this list easily. He would beat probably multiple people at the same time. But, like, Brotendo isn't, like the YouTube casual NRS audience isn't going to be like, oh, Brotendo, I know that guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not ranking, like, the best fighters in the scene. I'm ranking the most recognizable. Okay, so Biohazard. I feel like Bio's one of the easier fights in the scene, to be honest. I know earlier I said that Dragon and Adjust are probably the only two that could beat each other, but I actually feel like Biohazard, Biohazard would maybe lose to them. I feel like they're like clear bottom 3, at least right now. Tekken Master, same kind of deal. I just feel like he wouldn't be a hard fight. The size advantage is just too much for like Bio and Tekken Master, I feel like, and I would win pretty easily. Now, you might say to yourself, well, you put in just bottom 2, like you said he could only beat Dragon. So where do you rank El Kukui? You're probably ranking El Kukui like here. No, I feel like El Kukui kind of proves that genetics don't define you, because he's Unjust twin, but he's like way Chadlier than Unjust. Like, he goes to the gym, he's got way more of like a Chad presence to him, and I feel like if it came down to it, he would just have that dog in him compared to Unjust. So I would say that between me and him, it would be 50-50. Yeah, he's been wrestling his whole life. Yeah, so I think me and Kukui would be 50-50, even though I feel like I would smoke his twin. I just feel like me and Kukui would be much closer. Yo, what's up, Cyclone? What's up, Kukui? What's up, RYD? Okay, Ominous? I feel like me and Ominous is a toss-up too, man. I feel like me and Ominous is 50-50. I feel like we both got a lot of strength. I feel like Ominous probably has more punching power than me, but I feel like my wrestling game might be able to neutralize. I feel like we both might gas out, and then, you know, it'll just come down to like whatever, like the decision maybe. So I feel like me and Ominous probably a toss-up. No, Jukes, I feel like I would probably get shit on, like, really bad. Jukes is just like a giant human. And I'm sure, like, if he like landed some shots on my chin or whatever, it would be over. I would just be out. And like, yeah, I probably got like a technical wrestling advantage on Jukes, but I don't think it would matter. I feel like his power would just like overwhelm like any kind of technique I'm trying to do. So yeah, I would put Jukes in Oh, who's in the green area? That's Sunio and Jukes. Yo, what's up, Shinless? Alright, Perfect Legend. Now, Perfect Legend, I feel like he probably wouldn't be that bad in a fight, but I've got a good size advantage on him. He's older. He's a little bit past his prime. So I feel like Prime Perfect Legend, it might be 50-50 of me and him. But right now, I feel like I would win. I feel like I'm the favorite. I feel like I'm the favorite against Perfect Legend right now in a fight. Yo, Shadow Scum, thank you for the follow. Okay, Gambler is actually the only person I've ever kind of fought in the NRS scene. We like wrestled around in a hotel room. I choked him out. He tapped out like Conor McGregor against Khabib. So like, I'm pretty sure if we went at it again in the UFC Octagon, like, it would be pretty easy for me to beat Gambler. Like, it would be pretty simple. I'd probably just take him down, throw on a choke, it'd be over. Are you famous person in the MK community? Well, I don't think any of us are famous besides Sonic. Famous is like a big word. Okay, so Rewind. Now, Rewind is like tall and skinny, right? But he's not like frail. He's not like frail. And the thing about like tall and skinny people who aren't frail is they have like a lot of leverage. And I feel like he would have a lot of like cardio, right? Like, he would have a lot of like gas in the tank. So I don't know. I feel like I would low-key lose to Rewind. I don't think I would get destroyed, but I feel like I would lose. Like, I feel like the leverage plus the endurance. I feel like any kind of like double leg or like anything like that I would try to put on Rewind. His leverage would be able to like at least stall me out, and then I would gas and he would beat my ass. Like, that's just how I think it would go. So I don't think I would get destroyed, like, completely. Like, I feel like Sunio and Jukes, it would be like first like minute I'd probably get TKO'd. But like rewind, I feel like it would last longer, but I would still lose, I think. Yo, what's up, Retrace? Yo, I'm glad you're back. What's up, Nodum? What's up, Times? What's up, Pyroot? Alright, Arn Kratos, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I would beat Arn, for sure. Like, I feel like he wouldn't be as easy as the people in the top category, but I feel like I would beat Arn. I don't know, I just don't get the impression that he would be able to stop anything I'd be trying to do. Like, yeah, I don't know. Alright, so Slayer... I mean, let's be real here. Slayer is like... I feel like Slayer is not like... I feel like if you match Slayer up against like Sonic or Gambler or Tekken Master, Slayer would win. But against me, I feel like Slayer would lose. Like, I don't think Slayer has much of a chance against me. Unless he just like lasted long enough to where I gas out. Like, that's about all he has. As like a chance, in my opinion. So yeah, I feel like I would be the favorite. Alright, so Wise. I actually couldn't find a real picture of Wise that was like semi-recognizable. It was all like him in like makeup and like outfits and stuff. But Wise is like, I have the size advantage on Wise, but something about him tells me that he's like real scrappy. I feel like he's real scrappy, probably got that dog in him. So I would say 50-50 against Wise. That's just my read. I've only seen him like once in real life. That's just my read. So I would say I would be like 50-50 against Wise. Now Hayate, I know he like works out and stuff, but I feel like he would have like the physical advantage on me. But I feel like he has no like combat experience in any way. So I don't feel comfortable saying that like he would beat me. And his physical advantages I feel like are not too great, right? Like he doesn't have like a lot of length and leverage like someone like Rewind or Gur. So I would say me and Hayate is also a toss-up. Now KP, I feel like something tells me that KP would whoop my ass. Like something just tells me that KP would beat my ass. No, I don't know if he would beat my ass as bad as like Sunio and Jukes. But I feel like I gotta at least put him in this tier, like the highest person in this tier. Like something tells me that KP would just beat my ass. Like I don't think as bad as these two, but I feel like I would lose for sure. Like if we fought, it would be weird to bet on me. I feel like. No, Too Easy. I feel like Too Easy's probably got that dog in him, but he's just so small, right? He's just so small, so it's hard for me to put him in 50-50. But I do feel like he has that dog in him, though. But I still feel like that size advantage is just too much. Just too much. Samij? Now, I feel like you would expect me to put Samij, like, around here, like, and say he's, like, one of the only people maybe Dragon could beat. But Samij is one of those guys where it's, like, silent but deadly. I feel like, low-key, if it came down to it, he would be dangerous. Like, if he knew he had to fight. So I'm going to put Samij in 50-50, bro. I feel like if it, like, came down to it, I feel like Samij would know what to do. I feel like he doesn't give off that impression kind of on purpose. But I feel like that's my read. That's my read. Is that Samij is, like, low-key scrappy. That's my read. Now, Aquaman, I feel like I would lose. I feel like I would lose. Aquaman's just got a size advantage on me. When I say size, I mean like high bone density, stuff like that. Obviously, I'm very fat, but I mean like more of a man, right? Like me and Gur are both very fat, but if Gur lost all his weight, he would still be a heavyweight. Like he's just a big ass dude. So that's what I say when I mean like size advantage. And I know Aquaman's been working out a lot. He's probably got good cardio, so I just feel like out of the favored matchups, or like they are favored against me, Aquaman is like the one I could beat the most, probably, but I still would say he was favored to beat me. Now, here's the thing about Foxy, right? I feel like Foxy feels like he would beat my ass, but I feel like I would beat his ass. So I'm inclined to think that it actually, in reality, it falls somewhere in the middle. Like, I know he has, like, a training background. I have background, too. I was a wrestler for 4 years. Like, I have a little bit of a background. He has a little bit of a background. He thinks he would beat my ass. I think I would beat his ass. So I feel like the reality probably falls a little bit in the middle. It probably falls a little bit in the middle. Now, Honeybee, I feel like Honeybee is like, would be a lot tougher to beat than his brother. I feel like Honeybee's a little bit more of a badass. I feel like he's got that dog in him more than Bio does. And he's just a bigger guy than Bio, too. But I still feel like I would win. I still feel like I would win against Honeybee, bro. I feel like I would just have that strength advantage. I feel like I'd overwhelm him. It would just be like a harder fight than the people up here. In my opinion. Now, Diddle. Okay, now Diddle. This is a this is gonna be a fun one to rank. So I'm not gonna lie, man. Like Diddle, Diddle is a bigger guy than me. Like he's like 6'2". He's a bigger guy than me. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I feel like Diddle doesn't have any skills. He claims he goes to jiu-jitsu, but let's be real. If I take Diddle down, he's not tapping me off his back. He's not throwing up a triangle choke. Like it's not gonna work like that. But I don't know, man. I feel like I'm either the favorite against Diddle or it's like 50-50. To be safe, I'm gonna say I'm gonna move Kombat up to I'm the favorite, and I'm gonna say me and Diddle's 50-50. Because I feel like Kombat is just an easier Diddle. Like Diddle has a little bit more skills than Kombat. He's a little bit bigger than Kombat. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's how it would go, yeah. I feel like it'd be 50-50. So Mustard, I like Mustard a lot as a person. Don't get me wrong. These people I'm ranking in like the I'll beat their ass tier, they're great people, right? Nothing against them. I'm just being objective. But Mustard, I feel like I would win. I feel like I would beat Mustard. Like, I'm going to be real. Like, he's tall, but like, I don't know. I just feel like I would beat him. Like, he's tall, but that means it would be easier to get in on his legs, get that double leg, get top position, unload some ground and pound, maybe get a choke. I don't know. I just feel like I would beat Mustard, bro. Now, Ketchup, I feel like, has a little bit more of like an edge to him than Mustard. I feel like he's maybe got the dog in him more than Mustard. And like, they're very big guys, too. So, like, the fact that Ketchup has that dog in him, he has that edge. I feel like Ketchup would low-key beat my ass. Like low-key would beat my ass. Like, I know that might be one of the hotter takes on the list. You would assume, like, oh, Tweedy's going to say he's going to beat, like, Ketchup and Mustard's ass easily. But I feel like Ketchup would low-key beat me, bro. Like, low-key, I feel like Ketchup would beat me, bro. I don't know why. I just do. I mean, Waz... I know Waz has been, like, hitting the gym a little bit and stuff like that, but I still don't feel like he beats me. I feel like the size of... just, like, too easy. Like, I feel like Waz might have the dog in him, but I feel like he's just too small, right? Like, the size advantage is too crazy. And I would get the job done. Alright, so this is going to be a popular one on YouTube. Sikander. Now, I feel like I have a lot of advantages against Sikander. Like, I feel like I'm more technically skilled in a fight than Sikander. I feel like I would be stronger than Sikander. But I feel like Sikander just has that, like, he just has tenacity, right? He has a lot of tenacity. He has a lot of rage. So, for those reasons, I feel like if me and him fought, it would be a toss-up. I feel like if me and Sikander fought, it would be a toss-up. Honestly. Like, I feel like on paper, I have a lot of advantages against him. But I think in reality, it would be a toss-up. That's just my opinion. Now, Destroyer? I feel like pre-Destroyer, like, working out a lot and getting, like, addicted to working out, we would be, like, a 50-50. But these days, I think I would lose. These days, I think I would lose. I wouldn't get destroyed, in my opinion, but I think Destroyer would beat me one way or the other. I think he would beat me. Whether I get gassed or, you know, whatever happens, I feel like I would lose. Now, Ed Boon, I feel like maybe in his prime, we're like a toss-up. Maybe in his prime. But I feel like he's just way past his physical prime, bro. And I would beat his ass. Like, I feel like Ed's just way past his prime, bro. And I would win. So that's my list. That's my list. Yeah, 50-50 with Foxy, because I feel like Foxy thinks he would beat my ass. But I feel like I would beat his ass, honestly. So I feel like the reality falls somewhere in the middle. So I feel like the reality falls somewhere in the middle. So to recap the list, I think I would easily beat Dragon, Unjust, Bio, Tekken Master, Ed Boon, Gambler, and Sonic. And then I feel like I would not easily beat, but I would be the favorite versus Ninja Killa, Slayer, Arn Kratos, Deoxys, Too Easy, Waz, Mustard, PL, Honeybee, Kombat, Han Rashid, and Forever King. And then I feel like it would be a 50-50. Like, it would be hard to decide who's going to win again between me and Big D, Foxy, Full Auto, Diddle, Big Daddy G, El Kukui, Ominous, Sikander, Hayate, Wise, and Samij. And then I feel like I would definitely lose to KP, Gur, Destroyer, DJT, Rewind, Ketchup, and Aquaman. And then I feel like I would get absolutely mauled by Sunio and Jukes. Vendetta, see, I just thought of like the first 35 most recognizable names in the scene. So a few people got left off because there's way more than like 35 recognizable people. But yeah, that's it for the list, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, that's going to be it for the YouTube portion of this. And thank you guys for watching. Later.